Shane here from Maker's Lane. Welcome back to episode 2 of the barn renovation project. In episode 1, we took care of the posts. In this episode, we're going to take care of some of the lighting so I can see out here a little bit better. First thing we need to get started is kill the power. Okay, so I got the power off. Now I can go ahead and start the installation of this light. Just a little bit of background on this. They're just these LED lights that I found on Amazon. I think in total they're $50. So really not that expensive. So the lights actually, they look like incandescent light bulbs like the old school ones, but they're actually LEDs. They come with a plug. They have this cool like diamond plate backing on it, so kind of a cool shop light. If I wanted to, they have attachments that you can just literally, like, instead of wiring this directly in, you can plug this guy in. What's also nice is you can plug more than one into each other, so you can have a whole string of them, and all you have to do is plug them in. So really, installation wise, you don't need to like have any electrical experience as far as like wiring things up and throwing breakers or anything. And then it also comes with some like chain and little like eye bolts or hooks that I'm just gonna hook into here. And that's just to give me a little bit of light. I'll probably end up moving these. Kind of want to see how much brighter these lights are compared to like these regular light bulbs. So I'll do like a before and after of what it looks like with these lights and then what it looks like with these guys. So, all right, let's go ahead and get it installed. So here's the amount of light there is before. Some of this is natural light, so it's kind of a little bit of a difference, but here's what it looks like after. So this is what it looks like with the new lights. Of course, I still have this one in here, but this is at night, so there's no outside light coming in, and look how bright it is. I did add, we do have these two over here too, but I mean still, like, I mean, that's pretty bright. So definitely a lot better than these incandescent light bulbs. And yeah, they're pretty cheap too. Okay, so as far as these lights go, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. The amount of light they put off is really great. The only big complaint about those that I have is the eye bolts that it came with. The screws, like if you get them, if you start torquing them too much, they will actually just break. So I actually had to use some of my own screws. So that's the only really bad part. Overall, they're great lights. It's just on this part of the barn where they are, it's really good lighting, but it doesn't really give the whole 30 by 30 foot section a good amount of light, and I really need light throughout the entire barn. So basically it came down to, do I buy more of these or do I buy something else that maybe is a little bit brighter? And I went ahead and bought some different lights. I got these guys. They're actually lights for aircraft carriers. So the lights that I have installed are 4,200 lumen, which is a good amount. That's not really that bad. But these lights that I have, each one is 18,000 lumens. So basically 4 times as powerful as these are. But these cost me, for 5 of them, it cost me about 250 bucks. So they're a little bit more expensive compared to 4 of these. But these also come with a standard plug to plug in. And again, I'm gonna wire these in, hardwire them in. And then they come with like some bracket pieces. Hopefully the install's as easy as the other ones here. Let's go ahead and get these guys installed, and we'll do again a before and after to see the light with these guys, then without, and then with both. So let's go ahead and get these installed real quick. So the first thing I had to do was modify these little hangers that they go on. So this screws into the top of the light itself, and then it had the hook that came down. I think these were to hook onto like channels, because like I said, they were for aircraft carriers that have the metal braces that go across. So I just modified it by cutting it off and then putting a screw hole in here so that I can just screw it up to the rafters up there. So I will actually screw it to that right there. So I have 4 of these that span across the whole thing. Now it's just a matter of wiring it up and attaching it to the roof. It's really not that hard. I'm also going to use, I just actually discovered these guys. They're called Sure-In connectors. So you just push the wires in, and it keeps you from having to use the wire nuts. Again, this is a temporary situation. For a permanent use, you should put it into like a wiring box so that everything's covered and concealed, so you don't have to worry about possible electrocution. But again, I'm going to be insulating and putting drywall up on all the top parts here, so I will have to redo this. But this is just to give me some light in here while I'm working, and I kind of want to see how bright they are and see if I end up needing some more. So let's go ahead and get these put up, and since we got the braces already done, we can just run all 4 of them through. So here's with the lights that I put in before, and the old lights, and this is after. What a world of difference this makes. All right, so here's the new lights. These bigger aircraft lights are tremendously better. I can't even begin to describe how much brighter it is in here just with those 4 lights in here. This is a comparison between the $75 lights and the $225 lights. And I would have to say, if you can afford the extra, definitely go with these other lights. 18,000 lumens versus 54 lumens. So the amount of light you get compared to these smaller ones is just tremendous. As you can see, it's dark outside. Because of these lights, it looks like it's daylight in here. I mean, I can see everything. The only thing I'm gonna have to probably do is add some more lights up in this front half, just because I got the 4 back there, but I need kind of 4 more up here. If you haven't noticed, I have started on the demo of the barn. All the stalls have been removed, all the plywood has been removed. That will actually be in the next video if that's something you want to watch. So I'll be doing that and then pouring concrete on the sides. That'll be the next part of my barn renovation series. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned. It'll be coming. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Lane from Makers Lane. You guys have a good one.